Hi, Dr. Mark Agresti. I want to talk about Sunosi, Riamfetol. This drug is something similar to Adderall. What's similar about it is it affects the same neurotransmitters, dopamine and norepinephrine. What's the benefit here is this is not addicting. This doesn't have long-term cardiac effects or raise your blood pressure or have addiction potential. It's non-controlled. You don't need special clearance to get it. So let's talk a little bit about this drug. Sonosi is the brand name. The chemical name is Riamfetol. And what this drug does is it increases norepinephrine and dopamine. It does this not by increasing the levels in your body, but by just allowing the body to use what it has better. This drug was indicated and has been on the market for about 5 years. Company Jazz Pharmaceuticals put it out. I've been using it for a long time. It was used for obstructive sleep apnea. That's where you don't get a good night's sleep and you're tired all day because you can't breathe at night. And it's used for narcolepsy. That means sudden onset of sleep during the day. And this drug will keep you awake during the day. It's a pretty clean drug. Doesn't have a lot of drug side effects, although antidepressants and antipsychotics can increase the level. It's broken down by this enzyme in the liver called 2D6, and these psychiatric drugs block the enzyme that breaks it down, so the levels may be a little higher with antipsychotics and antidepressants. Drugs that, like antifungals, that actually increase this enzymatic activity will lower this drug level of Sonosi in your system. So why do I call it a drug like Adderall? Because this drug, yes, could be used for sleep apnea, obstructive sleep apnea, and narcolepsy, but it could be used for attention deficit disorder. And I've used it for that. Has it been used for mental slowing or cognitive issues and help clear your thoughts and help you think clearer, be more alert, more focused? Yes. Certain dementia states can benefit from it. It's not indicated, and this is all anecdotal reports and just on my experience and the experience I can get from patients and just learning about the drug. It could be used for depression, to treat partial response from antidepressants, and this will give it a sort of a boost because it does increase dopamine and it does increase norepinephrine. So you could use it for cognitive slowing, you could use it for attention deficit disorder, attention deficit hyperactive disorder, for depression. I've seen people use it for chronic fatigue, and I've seen people use it to help them study. Here's the thing with using this drug. So a lot of people take it with 75 milligrams. It comes in these pills that are 75 and 150. So 150 is really high. At 75 even, the big things I'm hearing about are headache, stomach ache, constipation, sweating, decreased appetite, trouble sleeping. There are some, I've never seen it, reports of increasing blood pressure and heart rate, decreased appetite, but I don't see that a lot. What I do see is headache, trouble sleeping, sweating, decreased appetite. That's common. Stomach problems, constipation, abdominal discomfort, dyspepsia it's called. Constipation, just stomach irritability. I don't know what the medical word for that is dyspepsia, but it's just like your stomach feels bad. So what I've done is clearly take a half of 75. This drug is more potent than you think. You can get away by using half of a 75. Take it with food, take it in the morning, take it when you're like in bed, because this drug lasts for 7 or 8 hours. So that means like it's 35 hours before it's metabolized out of your system. That's why you're seeing a lot of insomnia. You can't sleep because the drug's still in your system. Adderall, for example, is out of your system in 20 hours, 24 hours. So in one day it's out. This drug lasts a lot longer. So keep that in mind. So use the half of a 75 which is good. You'll save money. The downside of this drug, it's only been on the market for about 5 years. There's no generic, and it can be pricey. I mean, I've seen up to $1,000, $1,200 a month. But Sunosi, and the chemical name is Riamfetol, is a real good compound to use for a host of things. So I think it's a non-controlled drug, much safer than Adderall. We can use it in attention deficit disorder and chronic fatigue, and some people are using it to study or to help with depression or help with certain diseases that affect mentition or that cause trouble concentrating and thought processing or memory problems. Thank you.